Hi Capricorn Moons, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot, 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For this reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread, mind, body, and spirit, using the Melanated Classic Tarot deck. I'm going to clarify those 3 cards using the Egyptian Tarot deck. And at the end of your reading, I will do an overall card from the Major Arcana using the Golden Tarot deck. I have already pre-shuffled all of the decks. I'm going to shuffle the first deck just a few more times and split the deck, and we will begin your read. But before I do that, I would like to speak on the background that we have here. Being connected to Ophiuchus Moons, who are being featured in the Spotlight series, a great time to honor their energy and what it is that they provide to the collective. With the rainbows, this having to do with sovereignty and freedom, elevation and clearing of the chakras, being true to oneself, accepting oneself, and knowing that one is that rare, beautiful, precious diamond gem that is meant to be a part of the whole, in all connection of helping this world to shine. With that being said, as a part of one's purpose and doing such a great job each and every single day, make sure that you take the time to treat yourself. Treat yourself every single day. If you know any Ophiuchus Moons, do send them some love. I will leave the traditional information in the description box. And then what I also have here is the energy for the current moon phase that we're in. And this reading is timeless, so do take what resonates. This will be applicable no matter what. But we have you're very close to achieving your goal, Gibbous Moon. And we are currently in a waning gibbous. That is at 87.1% illumination, coming off of the full moon energy. So I'm going to read the reading for this card here, and then we'll get to your reading. You're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous Moon. The word gibbous means bulging. What a descriptive word, right? And pulling this card at any time of the month suggests that the situation you're asking about is bulging with possibility and coming to a peak. But this isn't an ending card with a neat yes or no answer. Rather, you're being reminded that some adjustments may yet be required before you get what you want, though you're certainly on the right track, which is hopefully reassuring for you. However, there is also a sense that the situation is a bit tense, so don't push too hard. One false move and the whole thing could blow. That's not meant to scare you. It's just to let you know there's a fuse attached to the situation, so be careful if you choose to light it. Attune to the moon by affirming, I know that I'm on the right track. Additional meanings for this card. Now is a good time to review your plans. Keep the momentum going as you move toward your dreams. Stay focused. It's a good time to start a new project. You need to get back into good health habits. The teaching. The gibbous moon comes at the very end of the lunar cycle just before the full moon. She looks like she's bulging because she's almost a full moon, so she's nearly fully rounded. It's the culmination of the waxing cycle, and as such, tends to be a rather intense period of the month. No matter when you pull this card, it suggests a very right time and a very right situation. Queen of Wands. You're being seen as a powerhouse, as someone who's very beautiful, fiery, a go-getter, a great builder, one who works very well with others. Good fire action that's in there. A strong representation of a spiritual sense there too. The Queen energy being a part of the Empress energy. Wands being fire, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and Ophiuchus. You know what you're doing. Very magnetic energy I'm getting as well. One who is also very loving, sitting on their throne, very accomplished, having a lot to show for what it is that they have done as a part of their hard work, this being you. So in the mind section, we'll leave this right about here. We have the King of Swords. So this could be another individual, but I am getting this being about you. Cutting off what no longer serves, doing what it takes. This being a part of that go-getter attitude, and this being from within your soul here. Being in balance as well, as we have both Queen and King energy here. And speaking to what I just said about you being very accomplished, to be in that Queen of Wands energy, also that being present here with the amount of butterflies that are here, that's speaking to transformation. You moving forward based on solid truth, being very blunt and to the point, doing what it takes in order to get something expressed, to have something expressed without a lot of the BS. The King energy is a part of Emperor energy, so we do have Emperor and Empress energy here. And that crown speaking to the accomplishment, as well as the cape here with the colors here. We have a strong royalty here with the red, that being Mars energy, Aries and Scorpio. And then the purple being Ophiuchus, Sagittarius. The blue being Pisces and Aquarius. Swords energy is air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Also very intellectual, intelligent, witty, confident, structured. Can be a bit stubborn, but definitely one who is moving on truth here. Highly elevated too is what I'm getting. Very knowledgeable and full of wisdom. And you being seen as that representation there. Really, truly cutting off what no longer serves. I do feel there's a specific situation that is coming through for you. This could also be a person of law here too. You having some legal dealings. So being of law or being connected to someone who represents law. For the body, we have the Knight of Swords. So this being about that, I'm just getting this being about the action that's put into the energy that's coming from this King of Swords. You also being young at heart, and this being from within your spirit here. Even though this is the body, I'm getting the action of this Knight of Swords coming right from the spirit section here and being in the body. So bringing this into the physical here. What lives inside of you and what it is that you've been manifesting is coming into fruition here with you taking action, and that also being connected to that Queen of Wands and that go-getter energy here. So you being truth and speaking your truth and not hesitating to do so, because you know that withholding is only going to prolong and stagnate the process of what needs to take place as things are taking place at that time. So instead of letting things go and allowing them to seep and linger and possibly come up into another situation with other people and other situations, you're handling a situation on site and communicating this. That being connected to the air energy, mercurial energy, very strong here. With the amount of swords here too as well. All connected to air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The Knight energy is also one of defense here. So also standing very strong with that King and Queen energy connected to this Knight. It's almost like a happy family from within yourself here, and that being a part of that Trinity energy. But you really being connected to your root chakra, and that helping to be a part of that cleansing for the remaining chakras here. Being a part of that young energy, but then also the strong representation of that King and Queen. Trinity energy overall is what I'm getting. Putting fire to the sword. Absolutely. All right. And let's see. And I do feel this is, it's almost unexpected. I do feel that there may be some energies that may be new around you or just aren't used to the way that you have come into this transformation here. And with the expressions that you do have, it just being a little bit unexpected. But very well within your right to be in this expression of truth here. And also delivering knowledge, wisdom, having great communication. For your spirit card, yep, look. You manifesting. This is what you're manifesting. That coming right from the spirit energy. You manifesting. This being a card of manifestation. It's also Gemini energy. So we do have strong Gemini energy that's present here too. This is that Wands energy that's coming from the Queen energy here. That Queen of Wands. Being fire energy. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and Ophiuchus. And the Trinity energy being right here in that 3 that I was just speaking on. You being very balanced. I do feel this is about that masculine energy connected to the fire energy from that Queen of Wands here. And you seeing your ships come in. Having planted good seeds. And I do feel I'm seeing these as trees. Growing great trees. So some of you may actually be a tree planter or have planted some trees as a part of a way to contribute back to the earth here. But I am getting this in general, just you being about, this being about you planting good seeds here and the beautiful growth that has come through. You being selective in the choice that you want to make as far as a new start. Having that choice made here and now seeing the fruition of your abundance come through. So I'm seeing the gold river. This looks like a gold river to me. And you just kind of looking at everything that it is that you have done for yourself and manifesting. How you've manifested such great things. But also to the aura around you being a blessing here. And I feel that the location that you're at, this could be about traveling here too. But the location that you're at is bringing a great amount of abundance here to the area. And everything you touch turns to gold. The Midas touch is what I'm getting right here. With that connection of the hand to this Ace of Wands that is planted in the ground. That ground being connected to everything that is around you here in this card. The Queen of Wands, the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords. All here in this card is what I'm getting. And I did mention Gemini energy, that 3rd house energy being connected to Gemini there too as well. So the energy of what is being felt here in the physical, again, this just being in your spirit and how you're manifesting and bringing your abundance in. And that is by speaking your truth and being your truth here. And not hesitating to do so, because again, you know that it's just going to cause stagnancy and present itself in another way or situation as you move forward. So handling things on site and taking very good care of what it is that you have going. You have a great system. Again, you're very intelligent and you know what you're doing. And all being very present. And you're also shining. You're also shining. Very strong and abundant energy. And I'm seeing where you may wear your heart on your sleeve, and that being a part of that unexpected energy where you come off super kind and super nice, because you are. But I do feel that if you are tried or tested or anything that may come about to create an imbalance for you, you're taking the action on it and defending it and speaking up when it's necessary. Knowing how to do this, and that being a part of that King of Swords there, that's in your mind. Connected to your moon energy, with the mind connected being about that moon, or the moon energy being about the mindset as well there too. All right, let's get to your clarifiers. We'll clarify the King of Swords. I love this reading for you, Capricorn moons. This is awesome. All right. You mean it. You mean it. We have the Knight of Swords again. And it's very simple. I feel that the way that this reading is coming out, very clear-cut and simple, nice and clean and precise. It speaks to your method and the way that you move and how it is that you do things. And so there's no need to rehash. Just being a part of that King of Swords, you're very clear. You're very clear, and you don't need to repeat it. You're making sure that you don't have to repeat yourself, or that nothing has to be reiterated, because you're coming through very strongly here. And notice here too, with this card here, that whole expression coming from this Knight of Swords, coming from the spirit. Now this movement forward, and we have a white horse here. We have a black horse here, and I'm just getting that being a part of that balance within yourself, as that black and white energy also is representative, not just for the Chariot energy, but for the High Priestess energy there too as well. Night and day energy, and then I'm getting the beautiful balance at the end of the rainbow spectrum, and that being strong representation of how it is that you are being in truth and accepting yourself, loving yourself, and having that good foundation overall of this balance here. Very well structured here. Strong Saturnian energy, even though this is air that's coming through. You just knowing what you're doing. Very cool there that came out. Knight of Swords. And clarify the Knight of Swords. Wouldn't it be funny if the King of Swords came out? Clarify the Knight of Swords. There's that Queen of Wands. You are so balanced and put together. And it's coming through in these cards like gangbusters. And I'm really proud of all of you that this is resonating for. Because it's like you really being strong in your power, stating your truth and being your truth, and being nothing less than the truth. You have nothing to conceal here. So this Queen of Wands, again, just being a part of what came through at the beginning of your reading. You being that go-getter, very beautiful, fiery. I do feel, too, this energy of the hand being held up. This being about you having boundaries and you speaking to what it is that you will allow and what it is that you won't allow when it comes to your foundation, your starts, and what it is that you have going here for you in this fire, in this wand here. Strong representation there. This is beautiful. We have the Eight of Cups. So this being about a situation, I feel that is bringing you into this air energy of that combination from this King of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Swords twice here. A situation where there's a culmination here of a walking away from a situation and you doing what's necessary as you're walking away to make sure that you deliver what is necessary to bring this walking away energy into fruition here. And that's just what I'm getting. This being cups, chalices, water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Ophiuchus. So the balance from within you, this coming from polarity energy of Cancer here too. Five of Wands. Where I'm getting this being about that energy of you really truly standing your ground, not necessarily battling or feeling like you're a part of a competition here. I'm not getting that. I'm just getting this being about you standing your ground. And so with that being representative of that Seven of Wands, even though this is a Five of Wands, that Two of Wands, that comes right before this Three of Wands. So you manifesting that action here, and that being a part of the Knight of Swords that we have here twice. That Two of Wands that's connected to this Five of Wands, where you're standing your ground, and that's what I'm getting from this. Five also being about transformative change here, where I'm getting that being connected to the butterflies in that King of Swords energy. This being more fire, with the wands, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and Ophiuchus here. And then we have the Knave of Pentacles, this being the Page of Pentacles. And I do feel this is connected to your funds, your finances, your money, your new starts. And that being a part of that wand energy. You being protective. You being protective. We got the hand on the wand here, the hand on the wand here. And I do feel it's about your creativity and your passions. and what it is that you have going for yourself here. That is a new start here for you. And you're just standing your ground and you're making it very well known in a very special way here. The knaves are pages. This could be about communication and the way that you're communicating here too. That is bringing in a good amount of abundance and finance here for you. It's being a part of your sunlight energy here too. So with that sun energy connected to Leo, it's what makes you happy. And anything, again, that's bringing in balance to your happiness, to your peace, your foundation, your finances. You're really, truly taking a stand and putting the action into what's necessary in order to protect what it is that you have and to keep that system going. You've got a great system going. Pentacles is your energy here. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And there's that instability here. Four of Pentacles in reverse. I do feel that this is about a connection here that you have with Emperor energy here. So possibly with that King of Swords and you dealing with a lot of good bluntness, that was more on a lower vibration. I do feel you're transmuting that energy and turning it so that it works in your favor here, having learned a lesson from dealing with an Emperor in reverse here. Also too, in general, connected to all of this energy coming from you and your new start here, I am also getting you no longer withholding, and that being connected to the double Knight of Swords here, where this Four of Pentacles here, this being more earth energy, your energy, and the stability energy, where I'm getting this being connected to fourth house energy of Cancer, which is your polarity energy, speaking to your balance about withholding. With this in reverse, you're not withholding. You're very strong in this energy of the Knight of Swords, but then also that Queen of Wands coming through yet again here to clarify this Knight of Swords and the fire that's within you, the passion that you have for what it is that you're doing and how you're just unstoppable, bringing things to a close in a way where there may be some fighting here, some feeling of competition coming from someone else, and you just putting a stop to this and making it clear that you're not a part of that. You won't be a part of that. Where you are specifically coming from, you're making it very well known. And it being mainly here as this Queen of Wands here. We'll move this over here. We'll just slide these over. We'll put this right up here. And we'll clarify the Three of Wands. Very underestimated, I feel that you are. Because I did mention how funny it would be if this King of Swords came underneath this Knight of Swords. And that being a part of the surprise and the unexpectedness here. But you came out popping here with this Queen of Wands here that already made their presence at the beginning of this reading here. And that being a part of that surprise here with that Knight of Swords. Very beautiful energy, but willing to do what it takes to speak in a very blunt way to make yourself very clear and very well known about where it is that you stand. Clarify the Three of Wands. All right, so this is a good thick amount here. I am just going to speak on this Ten of Swords here since this did want to show. And so I'll just leave this way because this is way too many cards here. So we'll leave that like that. Ten of Swords being about painful endings. You putting an end and having boundaries when it comes to Ten of Swords type energies here. Realizing that you're a part of what it is that you've been experiencing as far as manifesting and making sure that you manifest and create based on your true worth and value here, being that Midas energy. You have the Midas touch, and everything you touch turns to gold. You realizing this? You realize also, too, you no longer have to allow and put up with this particular behavior. We do have that Five of Swords energy connected to the Five energy from that Five of Wands and competition. But this being about doing what it takes to win at all costs, doing unnecessary things that are mean and hurtful in order to try to get ahead. Two of Swords energy, I'm just getting that being a part of cycles you've dealt with that have to do with Three of Swords energies, but it also being about you not being a choice and someone being indecisive when it came to you due to third-party situations. You not being one who is manifesting any more third-party situations. If someone's not seeing you for who it is that you are, and they're not willing to choose you, seeing you for who it is that you are right away, because you know who it is that you are, and you have experienced others who have actually made the choice. You're moving more into surroundings where people are beginning to choose you, because you're realizing that that power comes from within you, and what it is that you're bringing to yourself, and how it is that you're magnetizing, that being a part of that Queen of Wands there, how it is that you're manifesting your new beginnings here. Oops. All right. And so we do have this Three of Swords here, but I'm getting with this Three of Swords here and this Three of Swords here, this being about moving away from what no longer serves you. Tens being about your energy of 10th house energy of Capricorn, and with the overall 10, that breaking down to a 1 and speaking to a new beginning for you. And with that new beginning, we have the World card. Karmic completions, you being very confident in your decisions, your knowing, and what it is that you want for yourself here. You doing the necessary work that has been strenuous and very hard, but you stayed the course. You built yourself up into this energy, and now having that knowing and that system of what it is that you want. It's almost like the wheel energy here. We do have that 10 energy, where the Wheel of Fortune is also a card of 10. And that's speaking to that wheel turning. And things working in your favor. So with the endings here of painful situations, dealing with others who are on a lower vibration, you coming out of this, manifesting different for yourself, and creating karmic closures here, very successfully here with the World card. That's speaking to the beginning of you manifesting a very new cycle here that is connected to your golden abundance that you are now even more aware of, and bringing more of this energy in for yourself, releasing the energy of what no longer serves you. With that Three of Swords and that Six of Swords coming together with this 3 here and this 3 here. The Six of Swords being about you moving away from what no longer serves and moving towards greater balance and reciprocity. This being a 3 here too as well, so that Trinity energy from within you, with this being a 10, and a 1. I feel this is also too about judgment energy, and a judgment call that's being made here connected to your abundance and your new start with that 1. The Judgment card being a card of 20. Beautiful energy here. All right, so let's get to your final card here. Nope, and this wanted to come out. No more dealing with situations of over-controlling, overpowering, abusive type energies. You manifesting and making sure you're no longer manifesting this in your life here. Realizing that it's all connected to how it is that you valued yourself, your confidence, your level of confidence, with the cleansing and clearing of the chakras, that being about allowing more of those energies to come through that are meant for you, that are going to be more wholesome and healthy, and delivering of goodness and greatness, and not this lower vibrational activity here. That Leo energy that's coming through, being connected to the fire. I'm getting that being about the femininity here from within you, connected to that Queen of Wands. So being mistreated due to you being a female, and that may not resonate for all of you. And do take what resonates. With that feminine energy, it could pertain to both male and female energies. But I am getting for a lot of feminines, this being connected to being in situations, partnerships, and relationships where one has been treated a certain way because they are female here. So that was coming through. But this being the Strength card, the Strength card in this deck is a card of 11. That being connected to Aquarius energy, 11th house energy of Aquarius here. And with this reverse, I'm just getting that as being the ending. You putting an ending here by standing up for yourself. Being a part of situations that may have had you feeling like you had to be a part of some fighting or competition. And you just saying, no, you don't have to do that. You have the power to create and manifest without the overuse of force. And so you're showing, you're being a leader here and you're showing the way. Showing the way. All right, so let's we'll go ahead and shuffle here and see what other card we can get, because this just kind of, as I picked up the deck, this wanted to come through, this strength card here. That was quick. All right, you're part of the tribe. This is the tribe card here. This is becoming more of a tribal energy here to speak to your connection as a part of this divine energy and this divine light. It's also the energy of 3. So we have 3, 3, and 3 here. You got that thug passion going on. We got that coming on by Tupac here. But beautiful energy. Again, there's just being a part of you being connected to the tribe here. This can be the energy of a sacrificial lamb, but this, I feel, just speaks to a part of what it is that you signed up for as a part of your journey in order to come into this beautiful system, to be strong within yourself, to gain more knowledge and wisdom, being highly intellectual, very transformative energy here. The balance with the horses and the black and white horses, I think, is beautiful, with 2 Knight of Swords coming through where you're making it very clear. I can't say that enough. You just standing very strong about where it is that you are, speaking your truth and being truth and nothing less. This being connected here to this divine light that comes from this hangman. And also very abundant. This is a abundant stance that's here. And you being suspended in this way here, where I feel it's about that cleansing, being upside down, where the crown energy is down here. Being brought down into fruition is what I'm getting here too. But what I was seeing is that with this foot being here and being loose, even though this one is tied up, it's a very simple process for you to get yourself down from here. And I feel that's a part of your knowing there too, being connected to so much air energy, putting the fire into what it is that you want for yourself and not hesitating to do so. And then also, too, that surprise energy with you being very delicate and very nice. Maybe coming off as a, you know, a very naive Piscean type energy here. But you having full force behind you here and from within you here. And this being unexpected. For those who mistake you or don't really see you for who it is that you are. But you definitely being a part of the tribe here. Beautiful energy here. Magician in reverse, energy that you were dealing with here. So transmuting the energy of a magician in reverse who may have been doing some nasty, darker energy type magic towards you. It being ineffective because you have a strong purpose here. You're a part of the tribe who's here to deliver that divine light and be truth and speak truth. And you have very strong supportive backing coming from divine here with that 3 energy that's very strong in the hangman, the 3 of wands, and the world card. 3, 3, 3. That overall being about that empress energy there too, with the empress card being a card of 3. Let's see what we have here. 10 of cups, because your stability was affected here. This overall being a 10, that being connected to your energy with 10th house energy of Capricorn. And so Saturnian lessons and energies are coming through due to this type of situation here. And you manifesting with your golden aura here and making sure that this stuff comes to a complete ending here. You've gone through a cycle here that has affected your happiness and your stability. Your home energy here too, connected to your happiness. And that did it for you. That did it so much for you that you came into these powerful energies here. to create and make change for yourself, and not hesitating to make it clear where it is that you stand and where it is that you come from, because you are the truth. Let's see what's on the bottom here. We have the Knight of Cups. No longer allowing, and this being the Knight of Chalices, I should say, but no longer allowing in and out dysfunctional type behaviors here. And I'm getting also too, with the upright energy of that Knight of Swords, you being the strong representation of the defense of those elements, because you've dealt with a lot of this negative energy that continues to reinforce itself in the same way without really having a change or making a change. Love bombing energy. I'm getting fakeness connected to giving good graces and compliments and not being real. Virgo energy connected to this, where there is that tendency for Virgo energy, with this being in reverse, that being the lower vibrational part of the Virgo energy that can come through. And this being Cups energy, Chalice energy, Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Ophiuchus. All right, so great reading here. You got a new cycle starting here, and you're very strong and powerful and being seen for the true powerhouse that you are, and also part of what it is that makes you here, as we have this hangman energy that's coming through. So Capricorn moons, this was your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers. And until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.